Good afternoon, YouTube. Today is Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, April 25th, 2020. And I have not recorded since probably February. A lot has happened since then. My cycle got really irregular in February. I went to the doctor. Just to recap, I had to go to the doctor because I was bleeding. I bled for practically all of February. It was crazy. Um, March, my cycle seemed to start getting back to regular or normal for me. April, I did have a cycle as well. Clearly, I am not pregnant yet. I am still on my journey. But specifically this week, which some of you may or may not know, is National Infertility Awareness Week. I came across a beautiful heart. Her name is Sharisa. And Sharisa actually introduced me to Fertility in Color, which is fertility awareness for colored women or women of color, however you like to say it. So, of course, I got involved with that. I've been doing a lot more research, and I found out through that research there is a big possibility that my issue specifically and why I've been having my miscarriages could be due to inflammation. I'm not a doctor and I'm not going to self-diagnose. However, I do recall having what are they called? Clots or blood clots while I was pregnant with Lauren. I remember passing a big clot one night specifically. I swore I was going through a miscarriage. I cried. I got scared, nervous, almost lost it. Could not wait until the next day to get to the doctor. Of course, they confirmed she was okay. I now have a 9-year-old today, so that went well. But I do remember that. Then I remember last year, August, when I got pregnant, it was found that I had a blood clot then as well. So I say all that to say, with the possibility of inflammation and clotting being an issue for me, I have put myself on an aspirin regimen. I am not a doctor. I will say it again. I am not self-diagnosing, and I do not want anyone to take my words and what I have just stated as something they should do for themselves. I would always say consult with your local doctor before doing anything. I am doing this at my own risk, just like I did with the progesterone, just like I did with anything else that I tried. I'm taking it upon myself. So I put myself on a low dose aspirin regimen. So every day I take one aspirin. The aspirin is, I think it's like 81 milligrams. It's the baby aspirin, as they say. And so far, I think this is day number 3 of taking it. I have not had any side effects so far that I notice. I will say, positively, I've noticed that I am actually starting to see what we call CM. And the CM that I'm seeing is fertile CM. You know, it looks like egg whites. It's clear. It's sticky. I have not seen that in a while, like a long while. And it might be due to all the different things I've done, from the detox to the progesterone that I took while I was not pregnant. So who knows? Again, that's why I'm going to say it. Please do not take anything that I'm saying as medical advice. I am doing this on myself with knowing that there are risks to what I'm doing. I'm also doing this because I'm going to be blunt and honest. I do not like my healthcare providers. I do not believe that they have my health and my best interest at heart. I have personal testimonies as to why, like every single one of my miscarriages, I was told, oh, you'll be fine. Everything looks good. When deep down in my heart, I shared my concerns, especially in 2019 with my pregnancy where I told the doctors, I need to see a specialist. I want to see a specialist. Please help me to not lose the baby. And literally 2 days after that conversation, I miscarried. So not only that, but we are in a pandemic right now. We are currently facing COVID-19. Going to any healthcare providers, unless you are actually sick, as in you have a fever, you have an unexplained cough that will not go away, sneezing, short of breath, unless you have any of those symptoms, I suggest no one going to the doctor right now. So I myself am not going to a doctor right now. I've been doing my research. I've been listening to lots of different podcasts in regards to my situation. I have Googled, I have WebMD, I have spoken to people that I know currently on a aspirin regimen, and that's what led me to the conclusion to put myself on it. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. If you think you may need a aspirin regimen based on what I'm telling you about myself, make sure you seek your medical care provider first before you do anything like that. Just want to put that out there. As I stated, it is National Infertility Awareness Week. Today is the last day of it. So as you see, I am wearing my rainbow bracelet, and I want to give a shout out to all of you watching who have miscarried, who are going through a miscarriage, or who may miscarry your pregnancy now. And I want to say, do not lose hope. Do not give up hope. And just remember, your rainbow baby is out there. Yes, I do have a few more of these bracelets left. I'm also an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, so I am going to put it out there. I do have a few more of these rainbow bracelets available. I love my rainbow bracelet. Can't get enough of it. And pretty cool, it changes colors. But as I've updated you guys, it is April 25th. So I am on an aspirin regimen. I am taking my prenatals. I've been taking them for at least 2 months. Look at my nails. Woo, look at my nails. This is my thumb, my left thumb, is the longest nail I have right now. I protect it and guard it with my life. It's kind of exciting for me. But I definitely credit my nails, my crazy hair, which I recently cut again. And my husband told me last night, your hair is getting in my face. I was like, well, I can cut it. He was like, every time you cut it, it grows right back. Yeah. This is my hair. I also give a little bit of credit to my prenatal vitamins on my hair. It's full. It's thick. I got maybe 1 or 2 grays. But yeah, I take my prenatals. I put myself, as I stated, on my aspirin regimen. And I've been noticing, like I said, some fertile CM. My period started, I think, like April 15th, I want to say. Long story short, it is finally over. And we are coming into my fertile period. According to the app that I use specifically Ovia. And I'll put links to all of this in the description of this video. But I use Ovia. And it seems as though my fertile period is actually coming closer, because as I stated, I just went to the restroom again and saw fertile CM, clear, sticky. So we're looking good. I'm back to feeling a lot happy and more like myself. In the last video I posted, I was frustrated. I was stressed out. I just felt like there was such a weight on me, and that's why I hadn't been, I hadn't made another video since then. That, and I just got really caught up with COVID, with selling my jewelry for my jewelry business. It's just been so much going on. Of course, I help my daughter because now she has to do homeschooling, because, you know, all schools are basically shut down in the country. So it's just been a whole lot. But I am still trying to conceive. And my husband and I actually had a conversation about it last night. He told me straight up, hey, I'm ready when you are. And I said, okay, so we're still doing this? Yeah, we're still doing this. So we are still on this journey. We haven't stopped. We did have to slow down, of course. And I believe that the progesterone, the cleanse that I did and all that extra stuff was probably, just doing a lot to my body, and my body was probably stressed out and frustrated. And I don't even feel like I actually ovulated in the last 2 to 3 months. Like, I was trying and I was doing stuff to get pregnant, of course, but I don't feel like I really ovulated in the last few months, because I hadn't seen any cervical mucus that looked fertile. I actually tried the ovulation predictor stuff kits, when you pee on the stick and it can tell you, yeah, it's time for you to do the dance because you're in that period. I had none of those came up positive for me. Maybe I was doing it wrong. Who knows? But I just really feel like as of lately, the last 2 to 3 months, my body was probably like, yo, stop. You're doing too much. Chill out. So like I said, I take my aspirin, which just started maybe 3 days ago now. I take my prenatals. I've been drinking a lot of water. Matter of fact, I've practically cut anything liquid out of my diet that's not water. I've also looked a little bit into the keto diet, and that has helped me increase my protein and really reminded me to lower my starches or my carbs. I have not eliminated carbs. I do not agree 100% with the keto diet. I got excited when I first heard about it because a specialist told me, yeah, just get on the keto diet, you'll get pregnant. And I was like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, all right, I'm with it. And then I researched the keto diet and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is a diet that's telling me to cut out fruits, cut out vegetables, and increase my intake of fat. And I was just, I didn't feel comfortable with doing that. So what I do is I'm a part of a few keto groups on Facebook. And what I do is I look at the recipes and I, take them and I basically kind of twist and make them fit for me. So I do not eliminate carbs out of my diet. I work out every day. Let me just say that. So I don't believe that eliminating carbs out of my diet is healthy or smart. That's me. As I stated, I am not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor, but I'm doing what I feel is right for me and my body. So I'm not eliminating carbs, but I have cut back. Not only am I a woman of color, specifically, I'm a Caribbean woman of color. If you know anything about Caribbean people, we eat lots and lots of starch. We eat rice with everything. Plantains is a part of our diet, which is high in starch or carbohydrates. Rice, high in starch, and carbohydrates. We have cassava. We do, Spanish people say yuca. My great-grandmother is from Honduras. So I have a little bit of, a mixture. My great-grandfather, or my granduncle, I should say, he lived in Cuba. He was born and raised in Cuba. So I have a little bit of the islands on my spectrum, I guess you could say. So my parents were born and raised in Jamaica, but I have family that live in the Cayman Islands, family that live in Cuba, family that live here in America. So I'm a bit mixed up. So my palate is very unique, and I have a little bit of a taste for many different things. But carbs or starches is a big part of my diet. And recently I have cut back. Recently, as in this month, the month of April, I have really been looking at my carbs and I have been cutting down. Instead of eating potatoes or eating rice or having crackers or bread, I just don't. I might, like if I have a breakfast. So for breakfast this morning, perfect. I would usually have, let's say, an omelet. I did an omelet. My omelet had some cheese. It had turkey, sausage, and spinach. Now on this, usually with the omelet, you're going to do a starch. I would normally do maybe 2 pieces of bread to make a sandwich. I did 1 piece of bread instead of the 2. For dinner, usually for dinner, I'd have like, I'm going to be honest, I have a big appetite. 3-4 bowls of pasta because I love pasta. Instead, I cut back, maybe do 1.5. Maybe just do 1. So I've been cutting back on my starches a lot. And like I said, I work out 30 minutes every day. Now, within the 30-minute period, I'll walk, I'll stretch, and of course, I will do some squats, I will do some push-ups, lunges. Oh God, I hate lunges. I hate lunges. But interestingly enough, I've been doing them, and the more I've been doing them, the more I'm able to do them. So to recap one more time, I am now on an aspirin regimen. I still take my prenatals. I've cut down on my carbohydrates, and I've been trying to be a lot more positive in this journey. All the crazy stuff from the progesterone to talking to doctors and not getting the advice that I thought I needed, I have all put that aside, and I'm going further with more information because I've been doing a lot more research and reading, and I feel more informed. I feel healthier because I've been actually exercising and working out and stretching on a regular basis, and I've cut back on my carbs. So that's my update again for April 25th, 2020. Today, interestingly enough, is the last day of National Infertility Awareness Week. And I wanted to post. I felt like I should post. And the fact that I've been sharing my journey with you guys and have not been posting really made me think, you've got to get out there. You've got to do another video. So here I am. As always, if you guys have questions, if you have comments, please put them down in the comment section. I am open to suggestions. I'm open to even criticism. I'm open. I put this part of my life out there because infertility or fertility issues, especially in the African American culture, or, just the colored culture, because even some Hispanics, they don't talk about it because you're Hispanic, you're gonna have lots and lots of kids. It's just what you do. You're Black, you're gonna have lots and lots of kids. Black people have lots and lots of family members. It's just what we do. So no one really discusses the other part of it where, yeah, I would love to have lots and lots of kids, but I'm having issues. I need help. It's not happening as quickly as I thought it would. So I put my life and my story out there, my journey really that I am continuing on. I didn't want to wait until I successfully got pregnant and had a baby to say, okay guys, this is what I did. No, I wanted to do it while I'm going through it. So if anyone is out there going through it, you are welcome to watch and take from this what you will and leave what you do not think is for you. That is okay. I share because this is a discussion or a topic that should be discussed. It should be brought up. It should be more, more awareness needs to be brought to it. Because not all Black people or people of color, people of non-European descent, not all of us can easily have 5, 6, 7, 10 babies. Not all of us are having babies, like that, just popping them out. We're not. Some of us would love to just pop them out, and we can't. Some of us need help. Some of us need a little more help than others. So I decided to share my story and put my journey out there so you guys can follow along. And like I said, we can talk. You guys can give me suggestions if you have them. You can ask questions if you like. I am open. But thank you guys so much. Like I said, this was another update. It wasn't as quick as I thought because I haven't posted in so long. So therefore, I had to take the time and I wanted to be thorough. I wanted to let you guys know everything that's going on. And soon, hopefully by the fall, I will be changing healthcare providers. Yes, I will. But like I said, I'm going to keep you guys updated. See you later.